Welcome to WCSN's ASU hockey segment. I'm Zuriel here with hockey analyst Troy Lynch. Troy, this weekend we saw the return of defenseman Jordan Young to the ice. How did you think he played against Arizona?
Honestly, he wasn't that impressive. He didn't do anything special. He didn't put up any goals or any assists. So he's still a little bit rusty because he hasn't been playing since March. But he's definitely getting the rust off. You know, Coach Greg Powers said he's probably not going to be back till normal until next week against Liberty. But you know, he's getting back into the swing of things. Last season, he had 5 goals and 11 assists, mainly composed on the power play. So we have that to look forward to once Jordan Young is at 100%.
And then Coach Powers has called himself a mad scientist when he mixes up and matches up the lines. What has been your favorite line matchup so far?
My favorite line matchup is definitely Chris Burkemper, Mike Cummings, and Tommy Cooney. Those 3 guys have the most chemistry out of any line on the Sun Devil team. And then they just keep on putting big numbers every single weekend, very consistently too. And that's exactly what Coach Powers is looking for. And that's what Coach Powers is going to do. He's not going to change up the lines this weekend, even though usually every week he does. So he likes what he saw against U of A last week, and hopefully he likes what he sees this week against Oklahoma and Central Oklahoma.
I definitely agree with you. I would say that Chris Burkemper and Tommy Cooney are the dynamic duo. They just have great chemistry and are the top producers of their line. Looking forward against UCO and U of O, what do you think the Sun Devils will do this weekend?
Well, I think that the Sun Devils are going to be handed their first loss this weekend. I think they're going to go 2-1. And so they play on Thursday, Central Oklahoma. And Central Oklahoma, they're extremely physical, and what Coach Greg Powers has said is that they're the hardest working team in the league, which could cause some trouble. You know, Sun Devils haven't really been challenged, and then they're going to play physical like every other team normally does. But this team is still undefeated, and they're going to give ASU a run for their money. But I still think that ASU is going to pull out the victory. But then the next day, that's when I'm worried. That's when I think that ASU will lose to Oklahoma, which is ranked number 3rd in the nation right now, because they are just as skilled as the Sun Devils. The only thing that's kind of in their way is that they lost their last season's goalie, Nick Holmes, and they had to replace him. The new goalie's playing pretty well, but you know, it's ASU, number 1 team in the nation, so I definitely think it's going to be a challenge for him. But I do think that ASU is going to be tired on Saturday, and I do think that they're going to lose at least once, but 2-1 overall this weekend.
I agree that they're going to go 2-1, but I believe that they will lose to UCO, who is undefeated, and they've beat some pretty good teams in Lindenwood and in Iowa State. They also have Rylan Dooley, who is a great power play player. He has scored at least 3, I think, power play goals, and the Sun Devils have been struggling on their penalty kill units. So looking forward, I think that might be a tough road test going ahead. For WCSN, I'm Zuriel with hockey analyst Troy Lynch. Thanks for tuning in.